Hello again, I'm Tim with Wise Old Farts. Before we get started on today's stuff, I wanted to give a few more tips that I forgot to give in the last couple of videos. Number one, when you go to look for land and the listing says it has water, electric, and cable, make sure you ask where it is. Is it in front of the property, down the street, or maybe blocks away? Bringing utilities to your land can be very expensive, and it must be taken into account. Does the land have a survey? Ask to see it. Where are the property lines? Make sure you are purchasing what is on the survey and that the survey is indeed the land that you are looking at. A perk test. Now, some of you may not know what a perk test is, but it's a test to see how well the land absorbs the fluid that comes out of the septic system. Never purchase a piece of land that has to use a septic system without first doing a perk test. If the land doesn't perk, the land is no good. Move on. If it has a partial perk, then find out from a professional how much it will cost to make the additional changes needed to make a good perk. Sometimes it's just more septic field, and sometimes it means digging up the field and putting in gravel and sand and other fill to make it perk better. Number 4, never pay for anything up front. Most large contractors will not ask for money up front, and if they do, tell them they will get paid when the work is done. Then some will ask for money for supplies for the job. Tell them they can have the money when the supplies are delivered. That's fair, and you will not get ripped off. Ask for receipts, as this will be part of your cost at tax time or when you sell your house. This will also help you get the job done on time. Once they have time and money into a project, they want to get it done and get paid. Now, I've seen times where fraudulent contractors will give a really low price on a job and tell you they want or need the money up front because they are giving you such a really good deal. Don't do it, period. That is one of the first signs of a fraud. If you give the money up front, you have no leverage to get the job done, fix any problems with their work, or hire someone else to finish the job if they don't get it finished. It's easy, just don't do it. Number 5, don't forget, everything is negotiable. The land, the contractors, everything. Any money you negotiate down is money you've saved. Don't be afraid to negotiate. So now let's get back to building. After clearing the land, installing the septic, the water tap, and the temporary electric surface, we had to get a porta potty in as we had nothing except for the forest. We then waited until they had dug out the space for the basement. This is when we had to lay out exactly where we wanted the house and the garage to be, as the next steps would be to pour the footings for both. The footings for the breezeway couldn't be done as that area was dug out for the house foundation. It would have to be done later. After we laid out the house, they dug the footings. They then had to put the re-rod in the footings to support the walls that were going to go in next. Then poured the footings. And here's some video for that. They then had to put re-rod in the footings to secure all the re-rod for the concrete walls. Then the forms are brought in and installed. I wanted a 9-foot concrete wall for our basement, as I figured after all the pipes, wires, and heating and cooling and ducting had been installed, it would leave us 7.5 to 8-foot ceilings in the basement. Now, whether you know it or not, basements are probably the cheapest square footage you can build or have in a house. If it's not finished, it's rarely taxed, and if it is taxed, it's usually at a very low rate. Here's where you must double check where they have placed the holes in the concrete for your septic pipe and water pipe before they pour the concrete. When I checked, the holes were off quite a bit and they had to change them. If I hadn't checked, I would have had to fill the original holes and have new ones cut out in the concrete wall. It would not have been cheap or easy. So our next video, we pour the concrete and get ready to start building. We'll see you then and have a great day. Take care.